Hi there. It is time for today's Jeep Shot special edition. It's a Saturday, but I'm out and about, and I just thought it would be nice to have a little chat today. So last Jeep Shot, we talked about, making a list of all those little things that annoy you and just kind of chip away at your energy because they're nagging at you and you're just not quite enough, annoying you enough to take care of them, I guess. But, the question was, how long do you let something keep bothering you before you do something about it? Um, but today, probably pretty close to the same. It's related. We're talking about procrastination. I think that's probably what we're talking about. We have our dreams, we have our goals, and we have all these things that we want to do and all these things that we want to accomplish in the middle of our, really busy lives. And so there's always one thing or another. There's a business meeting, there's an appointment, there's dinner you have to cook, you've got to go to the gym, my word. So many things that you have to do, but at the end of the day, where does that leave your dreams? Where does that leave your goals? So if you're writing a book or if you're writing a song or for instance, something that's new and exciting for you, but at the same time you're just too tired or too busy to get to it, I want to suggest to you the art of the start. And what that is really, for me, is Nike said it best, just do it. But again, with all those demands, what makes you, how are you going to do it? And so one of the things that I've been working on is, telling myself that I'm a runner. And when I use that word runner, I mean jogger. I'm on the treadmill, but I'm, working up to 5 miles. I'm at 2 miles, so I'm feeling pretty good. And, I'll go to the gym and I say, okay, I'm only going to just do this much. And like sometimes if I'm tired or busy or whatever, I say, okay, I'm only going to run 2 laps today. And the last time I did that, I said I'm only going to run 2 laps, and that's how I got up to my 2 miles. The music was good, the energy was good, and I was able to get to my 2 miles, and I was just like, wow, that's just so cool. So now I can't go below the 2 miles. I'm fresh out of excuses. I've hit 2, so I need to move forward and not move backwards. But the thing of it is, or even whether you're running at the, not necessarily running, but even just going to the gym, if you say that I'm only going to do 5 minutes, or I'm just going to go and see what happens, by the time you get there, it's pretty much a done deal. The excitement and the motivation, you'll be motivated to do more. And so that's what I'm encouraging you to do, is to just get started. And if it's house cleaning, if it's a chore or something you really don't want to do, like your receipts or your bookkeeping, just promise yourself 5 minutes. And by the time you look up, it's probably an hour or a half hour is going to pass. And even if it really is 5 minutes, that's 5 minutes more than you had done 5 minutes ago. So you are still moving forward, even if it's in small steps. I was talking to a brilliant young musician who said, well, wow, he'd like to be a DJ, in a hot nightclub in Las Vegas. Well, if you're starting from scratch, what does that really look like? Make a list of the equipment that you need to have. Make a list or start creating your unique style, because, to be a DJ at a hot club, you have to have a unique style and you have to have a following. So if you're just starting out from scratch, maybe that means that you are, you're doing house parties, you're doing weddings, or you're doing, business functions, but you are, again, getting exposure, you're building your list, and you are creating your own style. But most importantly, you are developing a following. And so this is what I was encouraging him to do, is to just get started. But he is a bit of a perfectionist, and so it does, it takes a little bit more effort. And at the same time, he wants to be a DJ, but I think heart of hearts, he also wants to write and, of course, produce music. So great. 5 minutes a day. Promise yourself that you will write 5 minutes a day. So if you come home from work and the first thing you do is grab a beer and you sit down and, loosen your waistband or whatever you're going to do. I'm not a guy, so kind of hard to think about that. But let's just say, before you sit down and get comfortable, promise yourself that you're going to write for 5 minutes. And then that beer is your reward, or whatever it is. Whatever your routine is, break your routine and just do the dream for 5 minutes. So there you have it. I said all that to say, to do the dream for 5 minutes and just get started. 5 minutes at a time will, usually grow into greater periods of time, and then you will always be moving forward, and that's the real goal, is that you are moving forward in the direction that you hope to create, in the direction that you are going to create the lifestyle that you want. So 5 minutes at a time, the art of the start, and it's all there is to it to get you to the life that you deserve. And that's today's Cheap Shot. Have a fabulous weekend. Ciao.